This is an adult channel.
So CR10 S5. I came down here and it had stopped mid-print. No power whatsoever. So after I'd checked the power and everything was plugged in, still nothing. So the most typical failure on one of these is the power supply. So I took the screws off the bottom, and right here is the power supply. Right here. And of course I made sure this is unplugged from any power. It's completely de-energized. So this is what commonly fails. They're $20 on Amazon. So I double checked the part number and did some research on Amazon and people that mentioned my particular printer, and this is I ordered 2 of them for backup. It was a 1-day shipping, which is really fast. I ordered them last night and they were here today. And this is it right here. And I don't know, I haven't fully researched everything. I do know that this particular model is supposed to fit my Creality CR10 5X. Here's the new one. There's the model number 36012 110. Yeah, here we go. 360 12 volt. So it should fit. So it's just going to be unscrewing these wires, putting it on there, and I'm going to go one at a time if I can to keep them all in order. And I hope after it's in there and I plug it in, we will see if it is really what went bad on this printer. Okay, so I loosened all of these lugs on the new one, so all at once, except for, if you'll notice that this third one from the end, it doesn't have anything going to it. So I did not loosen the fourth one. I did not loosen the fourth one. So I just want to remember to leave this fourth one empty and skip it and go to 1, 2, 3 for like these last 3. I'm doing one at a time because I do not want to get them messed up. As you can see, I skipped that fourth one. Okay, and then there's this little plastic piece that folds down, kind of clicks into place. And before I put it all together, I'm going to test it out and see if that's what it was, if it was power, if it'll power up. And just to make sure, you can see it's already on 110. It should be on 110 for me. Okay, now for the moment of truth. Hey, that's what it was. You hear that fan whining? There's a fan in there that keeps these cool. In fact, I'm going to de-energize this and show you. I unplugged it. I turned it off and unplugged it, and there's no power going to it. And I'll turn the flashlight on. There's a fan right there. And then back here. See that fan? They keep all the insides here cool. Why am I searching for the word cool? But anyway, maybe that's because I'm not cool. So this one makes noise. I should go ahead and replace it while I've got it off. But the noise doesn't bother me really, and it's only temporary when it first starts up. It goes away. I've got an amplifier that does that when it first starts up. Sometimes it makes noise. So I think what I'll do is, that looks like just a regular fan that these you can buy online. That actually might be similar to the cooling fans on these other ones. So I'll probably just buy an extra one, and then if that ever messes up, I'll replace it, because it still works. It's just a little noisy, and that it is not the reason that this the old power unit failed necessarily, because from what I gather, the power supplies that come with these 3D printers are slightly substandard, maybe, I don't know. Here's the old one. But I've been told that the new ones, especially on this Amazon site, that guys that know more than I do say these new ones are better. So I bought 2 of them just in case, because I think these are the same power supplies that fit all the other ones, which is pretty awesome about these 3D printers. That's why they're so popular. This power supply is used, I didn't know this, for everything. There's all kinds of stuff that you can use these for, because these lugs, you know, are labeled. Here is the paper that it comes with. Let me turn this flashlight off, maybe that'll help. Focus, please. There we go. Directly to connect strip. They're used for multiple strips. They're used for all kinds of different things, evidently. And I did not know that. And now that I don't know what they look like, maybe I'll pay more attention if I ever see them out in the wild on different machines. So now all I have to do is put the screws back in that held it in, and then put the bottom plate back on. So I've started 2 of the screws. They're not tightened all the way up, and I'll start them all, and then after they're all in there and threaded, that's when I'll tighten them all up. Okay, and these are 2 different Allen head screws. This one's the smaller one, and they're in. And I probably don't need to tell anybody, but this end that's got the long end, it's got the notch out. That is for threading, and then this end is for tightening. You will strip this end out, or you will strip your bolts out by trying to tighten with this end. Do not tighten with this end. Tighten with this end. Okay, I've plugged it back up and re-energized it. Now I'll turn it on, and that's what it was. And that fan's not making as much noise as it was before. I'll go to prepare, PLA, and then I'm going to get this heated up so I can get that piece off of there and start another print. Here's the old one. I hear something rattling in there. I want to put my finger on that one right there. I'm going to go that hinged plastic protector. Thought I heard something rattling in there, but supposedly you can take this old the one that's failed, open it up and replace it. There's a fuse in here, supposedly, but I'll save this and I'll try to so I'll save this, and maybe one of these days I'll attempt to replace the fuse in it, and then I'll have a backup power supply if necessary. Okay, so we're up to temperature. So auto home. Yeah, it worked. I didn't want to auto home it when it was cold. I wanted to heat the plastic up and make sure it separated. Awesome.